Use that call back.
All right,
To yell at that.
let's call to order the regular meeting of the Prairie Municipal Authority. It is June 6, 2016, 6:15 p.m. Roll call, please.
Stroller.
Here.
Morrell.
Here.
Platt. Eversole.
Here.
Marshall.
Here.
Franklin.
Here.
Gilbreth. Here. Coldiron.
Here.
Johnson.
Here. I declare a quorum. This evening, our invocation is going to be by Reverend Josh Kerr, First Presbyterian Church.
Let us pray. Almighty God, we give you thanks for this beautiful sunny day, the sunshine and the breeze, and the harvest that is ongoing. As we gather this evening to do the work of this city, I ask your blessing upon all the leaders gathered here. Give them wisdom, patience, and joy in their service. And may all their decisions not bring glory to them, but to your holy name. This we pray in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, God.
Thank you, sir.
First item 1, consent agenda. Receive and approve the minutes of the regular PMA meeting of May 16, 2016. Need a motion and a second, please.
Motion to approve. Second.
Roll call, please.
Stroller.
Yes.
Morrell.
Yes.
Eversole.
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes.
Franklin.
Yes.
Gilbreth.
Yes.
Coldiron.
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes. Thank you. Item 4 is comments from those assembled. Do we have anyone who need to make comments concerning PMA this evening? Seeing none. Item 5, proclamation, commendation, reports, and inquiries of the governing body. Council, staff. Seeing none, we'll move on to item 6, new business. Any new business need to be brought to PMA? Seeing none, item 7, please.
Motion to adjourn.
Second. Roll call, please.
Stroller.
Yes.
Morrell.
Yes.
Eversole.
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes.
Franklin.
Yes.
Gilbreth.
Yes.
Coldiron.
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes. Thank you. Call to order the regular meeting of the City of Council of the City of Perry. It is June 6, 2016. Roll call, please.
Stroller.
Here.
Morrell.
Here.
Platt. Eversole.
Here.
Marshall.
Here.
Franklin.
Here.
Gilbreth. Here. Coldiron.
Here.
Johnson.
Here. I do declare a quorum. Consent agenda is item 1, items A through F. Are any of those would you like to have removed for further discussion?
Motion to approve.
Second. And a second. Roll call, please.
Stroller.
Yes.
Morrell.
Yes.
Eversole.
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes.
Franklin.
Yes.
Gilbreth.
Yes.
Coldiron.
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes. Item 4, comments from those assembled concerning council meeting this evening. Any comments? Seeing none, item 5, proclamation, commendation, reports, and inquiries by the governing body. Any proclamation? Seeing none, item 6, Mary?
This will be the shortest comments that I've had for a while. Thank you. Leaving more time for questions.
Absolutely.
South boundary, the new curve is in.
Very
You
good.
can confirm that, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Most, if not all, the full depth repair is complete. And we're now basically waiting on Evans to lay the asphalt. That could be this week, as early as this week, so we're hopeful that things will progress and we'll finish up that project, because that'd be the end of the project, so more or less. The city pool opened as planned. Drove by there a few times last week. It was a very popular place. Received lots of compliments about the pool. We have been asked about the baby pool. There's a mechanical issue between the main pool and the baby pool that needs to be addressed. And I do not yet know when the baby pool will be operational. So I would anticipate that would be the next question. So I don't know. And other than that, that's all I have. Available for questions.
Mary, I visited you briefly about it, and I've had several parents. There seems to be a recurring interest in this pool now that it's fixed. I mean, people are pretty excited about it. I've had questions posed both ways. One, is there any way with ball tournaments and anything that we have the manpower to open it on Sundays when we have these out-of-town teams here? Also, is there any way that we can keep it open on Mondays as well? There's just a really, since I've lived here in Perry, I've never heard this much. And people are really, have got out and looked at it. And there's really a new excitement. You know, and that's revenue to help. I know the pool loses money every year, always will. But, you know, if we can recoup that, especially on Sundays when we have these out-of-town teams in to cool off.
It's really mostly a matter of having the people willing to work. You know, that's always been the drawback. The difficulty in past years, is my understanding, is making sure that, you know, we have people, if we're gonna open on Sunday, I wanna be able to be open every Sunday. And so making sure that we have people that we have available pool staff to, you know, to cover for that day. As far as opening every day, I'd probably say the pool needs a rest on Monday, I
Right.
think. So if we were gonna open, stay open an extra day, I certainly would think it would be Sunday. So, but we'll talk about that.
Okay. And people have been very complimentary of the management of the pool as well.
Thank you.
We could do phase 2 and just build a splash pad out at the ballpark.
Mhm. I make a motion,
We
Meredith,
need a new bathhouse.
I don't remember saying your names.
Maybe he's gonna donate them.
Yeah, maybe.
Way to go, Margaret.
We'd need a hefty sponsor for that.
Yeah.
I tell you though, I drive around a lot, and every splash pad I see has got kids all over it.
Oh,
Stillwater opened up theirs, and it's just really, really popular. So
they're hoping the other one opens by the end of this week because they said that it was just so crowded that
right.
it's just crazy.
You all get on it and find sponsors.
I think Budweiser in a beer garden.
Any other questions or comments?
I think we need to move on to We've got item 7, conduct a public hearing for the FY 2016-2017 budget and continue discussion on this budget. I hope everybody brought their little budget book with them, and if you have any questions or comments or any ideas, we need to throw them out there.
You've gone over it a lot.
So now would be the time if there were any public that wanted to make comment about the budget. This is
Yeah.
our public hearing, so any of the public would like to speak? Now would be the time.
Judge, would you
I'm
like
not
to
seeing a
speak?
whole lot of public.
Hello?
They might all be screaming at us from their living room chair.
Yes, I'm thankful that it's not a two-way. And that's what item 7 is. It's a requirement under the Municipal Budget Act that we hold a public hearing. We allow the public opportunity to come and speak their mind and their piece about the proposal that we put out. And so that's what number 7 is.
And we have to do this for at least 15 minutes.
Is this where we're talking about a splash
Who
pad?
says? What are you reading?
Remember that. It has been duly published
Yes.
in the
Her eyes got like
Perry
quarters.
Journal.
What is this gonna, I can't entertain you all for 15 minutes.
Oh, my
Hello,
goodness.
buddy.
Okay, we're pretty slow.
Yeah, we're easily entertained.
I was gonna say, this thing was stored on the steps of Funkin' Wagon on a mayonnaise jar. Everybody should have saw it.
There's many times Russ entertains us for at least 15 minutes, all right?
I don't believe it. I think you all just tune him out, as I do.
Bill calls that entertainment. Anytime you catch a nap.
Although he did tell us he goes back and reviews this on YouTube just to see what you say.
Oh, that's true. He did
Bring
say
it
that.
on. Bring it on.
I'm sure she she does the same thing.
Well, I think we can move on to item 8 now.
I think so.
Consider approval of Resolution 2016-08 of the City Council of the City of Perry, Oklahoma, approving its FY 2016-2017 budget and appropriating the revenues for the stated purposes as contained in the budget, directing the city manager and city clerk to take action, any and all additional action, as may be required for the implementation of this budget. As prepared in our draft by your CFO. You can see the increases of this proposed budget.
You ready for a motion?
I'm ready for a motion.
I would like to see it balanced. I'd still think we should pull out the drain cleaner, or
The ditch cleaner?
Sorry.
I didn't understand what you said.
You know, before we had talked about the bar ditch thing, taking it out as our one capital item to see that the fund doesn't go down. But then at the last meeting, I think we talked about spending that money in this fiscal year,
Yeah.
right? But still, the fund goes down. I think that's what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
we were gonna use the rest of the funds from the casino.
Yeah, but that doesn't affect next year's budget the way Russ was doing it, because now it comes out of this year's budget.
Right.
I didn't realize it was gonna be this year's. budget.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it'll impact that roll forward number, our beginning balance estimate.
Okay.
So next year's budget, we really isn't affected by the bar ditch thing. Right.
No.
That's what we
I
came up
defer
with
to
last time.
our numbers.
Yes, it's that beginning balance
Right.
number that changes, so you would still show the same net change
Okay.
next year.
What if we don't buy it before the end of the budget period?
Has no impact on the net change for next fiscal year. Unless you want to add it in as another item, which would further
Raise it.
reduce.
Now, next year's budget, as it stands right now, even with doing the bar ditch in this year, is still a net change down in our total
That is correct.
funds.
Yeah.
That is correct.
So if we wanted to,
We're still 75,000.
if we wanted to make it balanced, we'd have to come up with that 75 grand somewhere else.
But that's a
besides the bar
discussion
ditch.
point when we decide to buy the drain cleaner, the ditch cleaner. Anyway, if we wanna spend that money, then as well.
Right.
Just because it's budgeted here doesn't mean it's approved.
No, right, right.
We still have to approve the
Exactly.
purchase of it.
Okay.
So, the way the budget stands right now is we're still down 75 or something.
If sales tax comes in.
Yeah, unless-
As we,
Right.
at 100%.
Everything goes according to plan, it would be 75, but we could have more revenue than we thought.
Absolutely.
The other way.
Or we can have operational savings. I mean, there's,
Right,
yes,
sure, yeah.
different ways to make that balance. So just kind of going over some of those highlights. I knew Derek was about to say something, so I didn't want to interrupt, but I knew you had. But just to go over some of those highlights that I know you all have looked through exhaustively. We are at 90% on our recurring revenues. $75,000 is that number. We have a 5% rate increase on water. That'll give us about $61,000. We have a 2% rate increase on trash, which is a direct pass-through to our operator or our provider. And this budget does not contemplate the impact of the rate decrease, 12% residential rate decrease and increase in sales tax. That will be a wash, but those numbers are not run through, okay, on the separate funds here. And there is a pay increase of 1.5% for employees. I know that there have been some discussions, maybe, is that?
We met with FOP today, so we'll be discussing an executive session regarding the FOP contract.
And the biggest thing that I think is most important out of this budget is the operational cuts. The operational cuts in the materials and supplies and other charges and services that have been taken against each department to ensure that we can keep all of our employees and that we can provide them benefits as stated. So, again, it's the whole idea that the economy is shrinking. We're going to do the best that we can to keep our people employed and happy and healthy and wanting to work for us. And in order to do that, we're taking a little bit out of their operations budget to make that happen. While still providing the same consistent service to our customers, our citizens.
I just want to make sure in this coming fiscal year that any opportunity for savings as it goes to payroll, overtime, and those types of things, we need to address. I looked at the chief of both departments to do a really man-up job on overtime, and for the city manager, for our city staff, to really, really be conservative in that effort. And I know it's not a big hickey, but it's big enough that it shows up. I'd almost request a freeze on it. But I think we can be judicial in how we.
There are times when it's,
Totally necessary.
when it is necessary. If there's a water leak or water line break or there's an electric outage. They do try to kind of triage that, you know, when the call comes into the water plant and, you know, the customer is reporting something, you know, whether or not it's something that needs immediate attention, requires people to be called out, or whether it's something that can wait till the next day when we're here, regular working hours. So that's something that we try to do regularly. Of course, one person's, you know, their determination of what's critical and what somebody else's determination, you know, might be different, but there's some things that could probably wait. And so we let the departments, you know, kind of make that decision whether or not it's something that can wait or if we need to get it out.
Further comments?
As far as the cigarette tax, do you think that will really affect us now that the casino sells cigarettes? I mean,
Hopefully, we will see a boost from it. It's such a small piece of our puzzle as we look. But if that could come in and we could see some extra revenues from that, absolutely. I mean, that will help balance as far as the 75,000 that we're looking for in order to break even. Yes.
Well, we're just fortunate that it's just 75,000.
Right.
Yeah, we are.
That's a miracle.
And that you're keeping all of your employees.
Yes. You're keeping me so far.
No comment.
See, I know.
No comment.
Brad, were you gonna make a motion?
I was waiting to make sure everybody was done. I make a motion we approve resolution number 2016-08.
Second. Okay.
I'll second that motion.
We have a motion and a second. Further discussion, question or inquiry? Roll call, please.
Stroller,
Yes.
Morrow,
Yes.
Eversole,
no.
Marshall,
Yes.
Franklin,
Yes.
Gilbert,
No.
Colburn,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Six.
All right, thank you. Item 9. These are contracts. Consider approval of certain city contracts and resolution. Item A of 9 is consider approval of the tourism development contract for the Perry Chamber of Commerce. This is for the $32,400 that we give to the chamber every year, or provide them.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Stroller,
Yes.
Morrow,
Yes.
Eversole,
Yes.
Marshall,
Yes.
Franklin,
Yes.
Gilbert,
Yes.
Colburn,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes. Item B, consider approval of a contract for services with David Payne as consultant to the planning, Perry Planning.
Motion
Committee.
approved.
Second.
Roll call.
Stroller,
Yes.
Oral,
Yes.
Eversole,
Yes.
Marshall,
Yes.
Franklin,
Yes.
Gilbert,
Yes.
Colburn,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes. Item C, consider approval of a contract for services to the Perry Senior Citizens Incorporated.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call.
Stroller,
Yes.
Oral,
Yes.
Eversole,
Yes.
Marshall,
Yes.
Franklin,
Yes.
Gilbert,
Yes.
Colburn,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes. Item D, consider approval of an agreement with Northern Oklahoma Development Authority with Cherokee Strip Transit.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call.
Stroller,
Yes.
Oral,
Yes.
Eversole,
Yes.
Marshall,
Yes.
Franklin,
Yes.
Gilbert,
Yes.
Colburn,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes. Item E, consider approval of contract for services and lease agreement with Wheatheart Nutrition Project Incorporated.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Stroller,
Yes.
Oral,
Yes.
Eversole,
Yes.
Marshall,
Yes.
Franklin,
Yes.
Gilbert,
Yes.
Colburn,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
The one agreement that's not on here is Main Street. Their director was out of town the last couple of weeks, and so they've delivered their contract to us today. And they've asked for a couple of changes in regard to their contract. They'd like to extend the notice of, in the event that we would terminate the agreement, they'd like to increase that to 90 days, I believe. And also, the other one was, the agreement provides for the director to attend every council meeting. And so the request was for them to only attend the meeting, the one meeting a month when their report's on the agenda. So that'll be on the June 20th agenda for approval.
Is that in the chamber contract also?
Yeah.
Actually, the termination for the chamber is 180 days.
No, the attendance for
The
the.
attendance.
the
Oh,
meeting.
no, it was taken out of the chamber agreement. They reduced they changed their monthly report to a quarterly report, and it's not in there that it's requiring them to attend. We encourage them to come in the event there's questions.
That's fine, I just wanted.
So, but it's not it's not in their agreement specifically.
All right, thank you. Item 10, consider approval ordinance 2016-06, amending Chapter 18 of the Perry Municipal Code 2013, second supplement by the amendment of Section 17-201.1.b entitled Electric Utility Rates and Billing in General, providing for a 12% electric rate decrease contingent on a majority of registered voters in the city of Perry approving the 3/4% sales tax at a special municipal election to be held on June 28, 2016. There's a repealer, savings clause, codification, severability, and establish an effective date.
I think you'll recall that the council did pass a resolution to this effect. A resolution doesn't hold or carry as much weight as an ordinance. An ordinance makes it more official. So it's, I think if the council is inclined, this would possibly be an indication to the voters that we're serious about this, that, we've got the ordinance on the books. We've, in the event that the voters approve the proposal that's on the June 28th ballot, this will be in place and ready to go into effect. If the voters decide not to approve the question on the ballot, then it's, this one is not valid. So we're really just prepared, one way or the other, you know, however the vote comes out, and, you know, bringing it before you tonight for your consideration.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Stroller,
Yes.
Morrell,
Yes.
Eversol,
Yes.
Marshall,
Yes.
Franklin,
Yes.
Gilbert. Yes. Goldar,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Do we need emergency on this?
No.
We don't need
I
one.
said there isn't.
No,
There's an
there-
emergency ordinance in the ordinance, but there's not one in the agenda.
That's correct.
Okay.
I didn't think that there needed to be one because of the effective date.
December
We're good.
1. No emergency. Number 11.
And it requires us to print it in whole so the folks will see that it
Right.
actually
It's more
does
like
go
advertising
down,
now.
so.
Yeah.
Consider appointment of trustees to Perry Memorial Hospital Authority. Guys, this is a list of names, people who, all these people currently serve on the hospital trustee board, and all of them have indicated to me they would wish to continue. The board has got a number of people, 2 of those positions are held for persons living outside the city limits of Perry to try and cover all of our users of the hospital. And it has 1 member from the city council, which is me currently, and a member from the hospital board, which would be, or the hospital medical staff, which is Dr. Hartwig, and then other members from the area. Any discussion?
Do we need to take these all at once, or do we have to do them one at a time?
One at a time, because there may be, different opinions.
Okay.
And Dixie, excuse me, before we go on any further, on page 5, the Dean Quist, it should be Bob Quist.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to call you before that.
Right.
That's Robert. Okay. Robert White. Yeah. Oh, Dean, he's gone.
It's a mixture.
We miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do.
No offense, Bob.
Now, you'll see that these terms are different on this list, and that's to get those terms back in line with the anniversary dates that they should be on. A number of these had to fill positions when someone left in the middle of their terms, which happens, seems like all the time. So this gets these back on, just like the mayor's term, I had to have 1 year and then an election, so it's the same type of thing. They have to be on term according to the ordinances and statutes. I need your nomination.
Well, since we have to do them one at a time, I guess, motion to approve 11A.
Second.
Roll call.
Stroller,
Yes.
Morrell,
Yes.
Eversol,
Yes.
Marshall,
Yes.
Franklin,
Yes.
Gilbert. Yes. Goldar,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes. 11B.
Motion to approve 11B.
Second.
Roll call.
Stroller,
Yes.
Morrell,
Yes.
Eversol,
Yes.
Marshall,
Yes.
Franklin,
Yes.
Gilbert. Yes. Goldar,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes. Item C.
Approve 11C.
Second.
Stroller,
Yes.
Morrell,
Yes.
Eversol,
Yes.
Marshall,
Yes.
Franklin,
Yes.
Gilbert. Yep. Goldar,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Motion to approve 11D.
Second.
You let me do my part.
Stroller,
Yes.
Morrell,
Yes.
Eversol.
Sorry.
Yes.
Marshall,
Yes.
Franklin,
Yes.
Gilbert. Yes. Goldar,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes. 11E.
Motion to approve 11E.
Second. I thought it'd be appropriate you make that motion.
Stroller,
Yes.
Morrell,
Yes.
Eversol.
Yes.
Marshall,
Yes.
Franklin,
Yes.
Kilbreath. Yes. Colburn.
Still deputies.
Johnson.
Yes. I think you should have. Thank you, council. We just contact them.
Yeah.
Letter, email.
Yeah. Simple that.
Item 12, consider approval of the Gary May Tom Davis to conduct a fireworks display at Perry Lake.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Very disappointed Gary wasn't here,
Well,
because I was ready for him.
in his defense, I told him I didn't think he needed to be here.
He always says, well, the mayor usually gives, and I got a check ready for
Oh,
him.
okay, well,
I had to take to his dang
If
office.
it's special to give her, yeah.
Stop by my office and pick one up for me so you
Okay,
can.
we just, nana.
they are taking donations.
Yeah.
So,
It's a pretty expensive deal. It's a lot of fun. All right, we got a motion.
Roll call, please.
And a second. Roll call.
Stroller.
Yes.
Morrow.
Yes.
Eversole.
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes.
Franklin.
Yes.
Gilbreath. Yes. Colburn.
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes. Item 13, consider approval estimate number 2 of the Evans and Associates Construction Company providing a payment of $179,139.68 on the Perry Municipal Street Reconstruction and Overlay Project. Estimate number 1 has been done, we're doing number 2. And all that confusing numbers.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call.
Stroller.
Yes.
Morrow.
Yes.
Eversole.
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes.
Franklin.
Yes.
Gilbreath. Yes. Colburn.
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes. Item 14, consider renewal of workers' compensation insurance for FY 2016-2017 with Hickel Municipal Assurance Group. And we ought to be clapping on this, our rate went down.
Motion to approve.
Second.
So let's vote on this quick.
They changed their mind.
Yeah.
Send it back.
Roll call.
Stroller.
Yes.
Morrow.
Yes.
Eversole.
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes.
Franklin.
Yes.
Gilbreath. Yes. Colburn.
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes. Item 15, consider items of RDNJ LLC doing business as A-Tech Paving of Oklahoma for the Commercial Park Access Road Project. A, consider change order number 1 for the Perry Municipal Park Access Roadway, and it's for $26,639.50. Any questions? Direct them to Mary.
Motion to approve.
it's basically just adjusting for the one.
Second.
We got a second? Roll call.
Stroller.
Yes.
Morrow.
Yes.
Eversole.
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes.
Franklin.
Yes.
Gilbreath. Yes. Colburn.
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes. Item B of 15, consider approval application for permit, payment number 8 to RDNJ LLC, doing business as A-Tech Paving of Oklahoma City, in the amount of $101,222.02 for the Commercial Park Access Road Project.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call.
Stroller.
Yes.
Morrow.
Yes.
Eversole.
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes.
Franklin.
Yes.
Gilbreath. Yes. Colburn.
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes. Thank you, Council. Item 16, consider approval of advertisement for bids of the 15th Street drainage structure replacement and setting June 29, 2016 at 1 p.m. as bid receipt date.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Stroller.
Yes.
Morrow.
Yes.
Eversole.
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes.
Franklin.
Yes.
Gilbreath. Yes. Colburn.
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes. New business. Any new business need to be brought before council?
City manager, we've got some places that, even though we haven't had the rains we had in the past, we've got some places that are getting sprung up with weeds extremely fast. Out in my area, they're in the proverbial lot.
Yes.
Okay.
We-
We've got a lot of rats, rodents, snakes, and we did have a rabid skunk a week ago who mysteriously died of 2 self-inflicted gunshot wounds. But
Lead poisoning, huh?
yes, he was very lethargic, very sick. I mean, there was definitely a problem, and a lot of children out. He would run up to them, and then so.
We actually talked about that location today, and so that is on Sharon's list.
Someone mowed out there.
Yeah,
It's not
some.
little.
Some, maybe the perimeter a little bit, but it still needs to be, better maintained, so.
Well, I just don't like seeing, and I'm using it for me, but the pack rats are just amazingly crazy out there. So, just look in our garage. So,
Seems like we need to have a meeting with that guy and just let him understand.
how many times?
I don't know if we've ever had a meeting with him.
Oh, yeah. A couple of years ago.
Yeah.
It's, that's what we gotta do. All right, do we have a motion and second? What are we on here?
New business.
We're on new business.
All right. Cool. No new business? All right, item 18, consider convening an executive session to discuss, for purpose of discussing negotiations concerning employees and representatives of employees, Lodge 137 Police and Local 4242 Fire pursuant to 25 Oklahoma Statute 307(2).
Motion to go into executive session.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Stroller.
Yes.
Oral.
Yes?
Eversol.
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes.
Franklin.
Yes.
Gilbert. Yes. Calderon.
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes. call, please.
Stroller,
Yes.
Morrow, Eversole.
Yes.
Marshall,
Here.
Franklin.
Yes.
Gilbert.
Yes.
Colburn. Johnson.
Here.
Yes.
Item 20, we have no action to take on the executive session, so we go right into item 21.
Motion adjourned.
Second.
I hope that's what 21 was.
Roll call, please.
Stroller,
Yes.
Morrow.
Yes.
Eversole.
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes.
Franklin.
Yes.
Gilbert. Colburn.
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes. Thank you, Council.